Shalom Yasharallah. First and foremost, I want to say all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Racha HaKudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the house of David. Salutations to you brothers throughout the four corners of the earth, teaching the truth in righteousness and sincerity. To you Israelite foreigners, come back home to the truth. To those that passed on serving the Lord, the dead in Yahweh Shai shall arise first. To you sisters who believe, keep encouraging and supporting your brothers out here teaching this truth, and always commemorate the sister who washed your house shot feet when you read the scriptures. I wanted to talk to y'all about the Bad Bunny Super Bowl performance and how we have to take it. And this goes for everybody, but primarily Caribbean and Hispanic people. Because when you're in this truth and you recognize the agendas of this world, you have an understanding that these things are not for us. These things do not represent us. So if you saw your flag, remember it's not your flag. You know, I have a little bit of let's say national pride that I'm a so-called Cuban, because there's very few of us around. And one of the biggest figures in cinema is Scarface. So, you know, that, a little bit, it sounds cool. But the truth of the matter is I take no pride in my earthly nationality. Well, actually, my earthly nationality still is Israelite, but let's just say my smoke and mirrors nationality, my Cuban heritage, right? No, I'm an Israelite from the tribe of Manasseh. Fucking retard. People can't drive, man, I swear. But anyway, yeah, there's no pride to be taken in being black, African American, Hispanic, Cuban, Puerto Rican, Mexican, Venezuelan. There's pride in being Asher, Judah, Manasseh, Ephraim, not really, but anyway, Simeon, Zebulon, Issachar. That's where the pride is, you know. So, but what I really wanted to impress upon y'all was, first off, y'all saw the part where he had two dudes grinding on each other. That's wicked, right? So for those of you that think that Bad Bunny is a man for the people, those are the people that he's trying to please. You know, it's a little more subtle that he had Ricky Martin and I forgot what other godforsaken sodomite he had. Lady Gaga, I don't know if she's herself gay, but she has said, she has dedicated an award to God and gay people or some shit. So these agendas are not of our world, our Lord. So those of you that was sitting here looking for your flag, I was too, I'm not gonna lie. But at the end of the day, the truth of the matter is, a lot of y'all look at him and are happy that he represented Haiti, he represented Jamaica. Like, he had flags for pretty much the whole Caribbean. You know, all these islands and all these countries, you know, we feel solidarity. But the truth of the matter is, what I look at it as, you got to remember who put out, it's Bad Bunny, it's the Apple Bad Bunny show. It might be Bad Bunny's face, Bad Bunny's talent, but Apple Music put it out. Apple Music is down with the MOTB. The MOTB is pretty much the New World Order. So that show, by including your country, all he's saying is, hey, come come partake in the Apple Music agenda, which is take the MOTB. That's the way I feel an intelligent person should look at that show. Not, oh, look at my flag, we're included. No, you're included because he wants to invite you to the sin party. He wants to invite all the Caribbean islands, all the Hispanic, whether he knows it or not. I mean, Bad Bunny does not seem like an intelligent person whatsoever. But that's the thing. Like my favorite rapper, Future. You think I'm sitting here trying to get up with whatever wickedness Future's rapping about? No. Makes great music, but I'm not sitting here. If he had he did a video, matter of fact, called Holy Ghost, which is blasphemous in and of itself. But then in the video, he's repping for Cuba. He's at some Cuban couple's house playing dominoes, I think, or some shit with him. Cuban flags all over the video. Stick talk, he had the Haitian flag all over the place. You know, it doesn't matter if your favorite rapper represents your country or your group. Though they are still what they're doing, because they are not acting on their own accord. All they're doing is being wicked and saying, hey, come join me in the wickedness. That's really all they're doing. If you're smart enough to receive it, that's what it is. It's not, oh, Cuba's represented, so he loves Cuba. You know, Bad Bunny, such a great artist, loves Cuba, loves Haiti. I saw this video where this chick thanked Bad Bunny for mentioning Haiti and having their flag on his halftime show, right? Or Apple Music's halftime show. And I'm like, yo, he's not mentioning you to include you in anything good. He wants you to get down with the MOTB. And let me say this, even if he doesn't, the purpose of everything he did was to attract his demographic to the MOTB. Why do you think that? I think the last 7 halftime shows, I think all of them was so-called black people. Let's see, you got Usher, you got I'm trying to think. You had Usher, you had Rihanna, you had The Weeknd, Dr. Dre and Snoop. You see something here? Kendrick, Bad Bunny. You see any similarities here? These are all artists that have performed at the Super Bowl halftime show within the past 7 years. They're trying to get you in the agenda. A lot of, especially Republicans, are so stupid to think that this is reverse racism. What it is they're trying to, and especially how NFL has offended so-called black people by blackballing Kaepernick, and among other things that they've done that's blatantly racist. So Republicans think, oh, this is reverse racism. No, this is just simply the NFL trying to get black and brown people in on their wickedness. Because trust and believe, you can't be righteous and thrive with Satan. You can thrive if you're away from Satan, but you actually think you're going to work with Apple Music and be able to thrive and do well in life. You might do well financially, but you better question your spirituality if you can be with that shit, with that agenda, and be happy with it. Because these are all evil, satanic organizations and people. They're not about God. They're about Satan. Like I said, I had nothing else to see after Bad Bunny had 2 dudes grinding on each other. Fortunately, all the other references to homosexuality were subtle Because like I said, the only other two things that they had that you could call gay is Ricky Martin and Lady Gaga is a gay affiliate. You know, them two dudes grinding each other grinds my gears. You know why? Because children are watching that shit. Our Black and Latino Native American children are watching that show. They're trying to give us their morals. That's what I'm saying. You want to be happy that they included Venezuela, Cuba, Colombia, the Antilles. You know, all he's doing is including us in his evil, in their evil. Because a person of the nation of Israel being a damn sodomite affiliate should be unheard of. You know, whether or not Bad Bunny himself is a sodomite, you know, because I don't see a man who actually likes men, you know, when I see him. It might be just me giving him the benefit of the doubt. But that kissing man shit on stage and wearing dresses is wrong. I don't like when my favorite rappers do it. You think I like when fucking Young Thug does that shit? You know, the music is phenomenal, but that wearing fucking dresses shit is, you know, a lot of y'all probably think I listen to that shit and like it, which I do. I like the music, but that shit bothers the shit out of me that I have to think, damn, this nigga just ripped this fucking song, but he wears fucking dresses. That shit bothers me. I don't like that shit. It's always somewhere in the back of my mind. Oh, damn. Like Frank Ocean makes great music, but then you got to think like this dude plays hide the pickle with men. You know? But anyway, I think my point made. You know, Lord willing, you know, we out of here. Like, ASAP. This fucking kingdom, man, it's just fucking, just this, like, you can't enjoy nothing. Perfect example. I go places, I hang out, I go to bars and shit. You know what I see when I go to bars? Satan. I see a fucking bartender, a chick, female bartender, that's in my face trying to get my number, talk to me and shit, but it's because she sees expensive clothes and jewelry, so she thinks in the back of her mind, oh, this nigga gonna tip me well, so let me flirt. You know, I ain't stupid. You know, I'm not saying that I couldn't pull a chick like that, but let's be honest. Hundreds of motherfuckers come in there and flirt with bartenders. What make you special? What make me special? I'm just the richest looking motherfucker that goes in there. Probably. I might not even be. You know what I'm saying? I might have a polo t-shirt. Another motherfucker come in with a Da Vinci Balenciaga t-shirt. Chrome heart jeans and the same sneakers I be wearing. Like, oh shit. You know, but you know, we gotta focus on getting the fuck out of here, man, and getting our spirit right to get the fuck out of here. Because I'm personally tired. I don't know how many of y'all are just fucking tired of this goddamn Babylon. You know, and all the fucking, like, we shouldn't have to break down a goddamn Super Bowl halftime performance. But because everything has a fucking agenda, when money is being pumped into something, you better fucking believe that there's an agenda. Yeah, Bad Bunny had a pretty good performance. I guess if you're Puerto Rican, you think it's a great performance, and I don't have no problem with that, but it's for Satan. It's not for the Most High. But with that, I'm going to say shalom.